What's up? I'm Aiden.
And obviously me, I'm Dan.
I don't have a trade, I just have a go. Today we're going to learn how to clad like a pro. These are the tools that you need. What is it, Dan?
So this is a hammer. You use it to nail in over there.
What is it, Dan?
This is a saw, like that, don't cut your leg.
What is it, Dan?
The cheap measuring tape and obviously a 3 screw thick pencil.
What is it, Dan?
Ryobi, not the best brand, but it does the job. Look at that, lovely.
What is it, Dan?
Optional. This is a circular saw. It obviously cuts and it's got a circle on it.
So that's the poor man's option. If you've got a little bit more money, you need this. What is it, Dan?
It's a hammer, but this one's got DeWalt written on it, so it's obviously better. This is a nail gun. Does the same as nails and a hammer, but faster. Don't shoot yourself. You all right?
What is it, Dan?
This is a big saw. You have to do that again.
What is it, Dan?
Look, this is a shiny tape measure. New, slightly longer. It's got Stanley written on it. This is a pencil that we paid for. We paid for this pencil.
What is it, Dan?
And this is a DeWalt drill. Bit more of an upgrade. It's got 3 gears. That means it can go faster.
What is it, Dan?
This is the same circular saw with the circle, but again, it's got DeWalt written on it, so it must be better.
Now, totally optional. What is it, Dan?
It's for music. I quite like stations like Magic, Chilled and stuff, but you can put anything on there you want. It's up to you. It's entirely up to you.
What is it, Dan?
Cups of tea. Always have to have cups of tea. I won't come unless there's tea. There's no point. Absolutely no point.
What is it, Dan?
And obviously me. I'm Dan. I like different types of food. Ice cream. I especially like tea.
What is it?
And a cuddly toy. Because generally, I like cuddly toys. Makes me feel safe.
Now we've pissballed about a little bit, let's get a little bit serious. I normally do a vlog of my self-build, and this is what I'm doing. But this is a bit more of a how-to, if it's useful for you. Hello to my normal subscribers, but if you haven't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button, because I need some more bloody subscribers. Here we go. Let's talk you through the situation. This is my cart lodge. It's oak fronted, Douglas fir at the back. It's cheaper that way. Up the top, we're gonna have an office slash guest room and a shower room just there. Now, what I need to do is clad it. I've got some larch. I'm not treating this. This is gonna silver nicely with the weather. Square bit here and then a slope bit there. They basically take a sheet and they cut it in half like that. So that's one half of the other. I'm going square bit at the back. So my stud work inside, they're at 400mm centers from here to here. And then this is OSB placed on the outside. That's to stop racking going like this. That's 400mm in metric. If it's imperial, I don't know, it's probably about 9 foot or something. This is belt and braces because we're gonna be doing residential upstairs. Now here is breather felt membrane. This is stapled on. We've got 19mm battens. That's now straight into the stud work behind, and then just down here we've got some mesh. That's to stop insects going up behind the cladding. This is Soffit Mesh. It's really expensive in screw fix and stuff, but you can get it on eBay for about 13 quid. If you are going breather felt membrane, you need to start at the bottom first, then you overlap it as you go up. Overlap is about 150. That's to stop any water going all the way through. If it gets through your cladding, it's going to run off this, run down here, all the way down to the bottom. My battens are offset because the stud work at the top is different to the stud work down the bottom, and we've nailed these in. I'd say that's probably about a 400mm or 9 foot gap. We're going to go for our first board. We're going to put the square bit at the back. So if you get your square, we didn't show you a square, we've got the square. I'm going for a batten at the ends. This is going to be an oak batten because I've got an oak post there. I'm going to cut this back. This is going to butt up against it. We're going to leave a little bit of an expansion gap because this wood is drier, and when it gets wet, it's going to get bigger. I'm going to nail one nail here, one nail, one nail, one nail, one nail. You'll notice that it's 4.8 meters long, and then this stops here. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this first one here. This is going to be wastage. The next plank that we go is going to go from there up to here, and then we're going to cut that. We use the rest of that plank over there and carry on all the way down. That's the best usage of your materials, and the reason why we know that is because Dan used to do flooring. Middle. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so it's the edge there and here, so it's 4, 5, 1, 0.
We forgot to tell you, you need a square as well. The wood's never square, so we just nicked the end off up there. Now we're cutting it. Yeah, if you've got more money, you can get a stand as well. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bit far across.
Bit far across.
If you are using a nail gun, you need to put it out so it's flush, and then it will go flush, because you don't want to bury it in the wood too much. What do we want to do? We want to go level or level with the building? Well, no, I mean, obviously this spacer,
yeah,
I've got a 10mm space.
It's hardly anything. It's almost bang in. I'd go level with what you've got there, and then.
Where did you put my hammer? What do you mean, what hammer? The hammer that I had?
What, the orange one?
No. What a nice one.
Got DeWalt written on it, so it's obviously better.
That one wasn't in properly. Where's my tape measure?
Okay, I put all your tools in a little pile there.
What, out of the way?
No, look out of the way. There, look.
Faith? You have Faith? No, I've got 3 pencils. 109. 2. It's on there. What are you doing now? Why do you need a bloody square?
Because I like to have a long line so that she'll be cut nice.
Just hurry up.
This is the first one complaining so wonky and shit.
Cut the right side of the line this time. Cut the right side of the line. Get on with it. Shut up. Shut up. Yeah, it's the wrong way.
Is it?
No, that's the right way round. We'll leave that bit. It's only one little bit.
Twist this. So which way round is this one? So this is the other way, isn't it?
That is the back.
Yeah, so that's that way round. That's bang on.
Right, that's bang on.
Yeah.
Right, so it's the right length.
Yeah, so that's how we should be going.
Right, so let's make up a jig then. Okay, talking of the overlap, we're going to do a little bit of a jig just to make things easier. So these are about 200, and then we're going to have a 30mm overlap. So that means when we come to nail it, we're going to put one nail each board, and it's going to go through there. It only goes through one board, and then that way they can expand without splitting or anything like that. If you put in 2 nails, apparently it splits. So we'll go one nail through there. So we're going to have 40mm up for the nail. This jig we're going to make up now. Get your pencil, your square, your drill, my bit box. Right, this is your bit of wood.
Yeah.
Scraps, that's what you're going to use for the jig. This is your stopper. Measure that.
19mm.
Okay, so you want to do a block of this at 170 plus 19mm.
170 plus 19mm, just in a perfect square, or?
That's the depth of it.
So from here to here, yeah?
Well, you don't want to trust this because you're going for that one. So square this off.
Yeah.
Cut that first.
Yeah.
Measure down 170 plus 19.
Yeah.
Cut it.
Yeah.
And then you're going to screw this
okay.
onto this.
At the bottom.
Dan's obviously choosing to use the rich man option. So I was expecting you to use like the handsaw or something, but
what rather than
189? Is it 189? Which way is it 189?
It's 189 this way to this way.
So you need to pilot hole this,
yeah, and
then put some screws through. These are your drill bits. These are wood bits. That's masonry. That is metal, but you can use it for wood as well. Dan's going to pilot it so it doesn't split the wood.
Trying to avoid drilling through the knots. You don't want it to go too mental. Put it on first setting because we're dealing with very soft wood, and then we'll bring it round to a number 5, and that will hopefully stop it at a decent depth before it goes right the way through.
The screws come through a little bit, so we're just going to whack them off. He's going to use a poor man's tool. I'd just get the grinder out there. This is my little jig. If you want to know how to do it as an individual, without two people, I did make slightly different ones. I will link the video just up here.
Downtown we let it go. Sunset high and our bodies low. Blood rush in a hazy glow. My hands to the bones. Loose up, we break the scene. One step deep as you follow me. Hot clap, we skip a beat. Count 1, 2, 3.
So we go like that. It stops there, and then the other bit of wood sits on top. It sits on top, Dad.
Yeah.
Sits on top. Like that.
Just sort of say same as messing around measuring every single one.
Exactly that. Two of them, please, Daniel.
So what?
You need to do another one.
What, jigs?
Yeah.
Just two? Two more or?
No, as in like that one and another one.
Oh, alright.
So basically I hold it on where I'm nailing, you hold it on where you are.
Yeah, I got you.
We nail in between.
Still filming?
Yeah.
So let's get jiggy with it. But yeah, they're both exactly the same.
Right, so we just go 171 then. Why are you putting gloves on?
What?
Why are you putting gloves on?
Because this shit gives you nasty splinters.
Is it?
Have you ever had a proper splinter from some of this? Correct way
You've got
round.
fairy liquid hands.
Who's got fairy liquid?
You have.
Shut up. Give me none of that.
You can't say that kind of stuff on here.
I say what I want. This is where the loop on your belt for your gun is useful.
Yeah, but it's the wrong way round.
You've got a loop on the other side as well.
Yeah, but then I've got to reach across. It's a
Don't
bit of a
wanna
reach around.
You don't want to reach.
Don't want to do a reach around. It's not working.
That was really.
And then there's loads of gas.
Try the battery then.
You haven't even used it. It's not making a noise, is it?
No. Change the battery.
One you have to hold in.
That's why
You
I
on?
left the duct tape out. Yeah, that's why I left the duct tape out.
Should we string line that or not?
What, for the nails?
Oh no, let's set my square up. 40 mil.
You're going to put a different stagger in, or you stagger in each one? So because you'll have a stagger running up on the same line, or do you want to stagger it a bit further from the other way? So if you put a stagger joint in from the other side now, on your next one, so if you run from that side.
From the other side.
So if we cut one to go to from here to here,
Yeah.
right, then we've got the remainder of that, and that stagger joint will go here. Oh no, so it's not that far, is it? So by the time you're only going to have 3 or 4 different staggers, and they'll be down that end anyway.
Would it move across, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I'm going to get you the duct tape.
We need duct tape on old school tools. Wouldn't be surprised if it's like 20 years old or something. Well, that's not square, is it? Okay, so I use packers here. These are for glazing. Come in handy, you get them on eBay, cheap. That's to make sure the expansion gap's there. And then what I was saying to Dan before, he didn't cut it straight, but I don't know really what happened. Wood's never going to be perfect, just get it together. You're mixing it up this time.
What?
You're at the wrong end. You're interrupting my flow. You there?
Yeah, I'm on your end.
Right, am I nailing it or not?
No.
Oh. Nails. I've got the tail belt and I haven't put the hammer in it once. Do you want a measurement? Have you got my measuring tape?
No! I've got your fucking...
So that gap's a lot better.
Yeah, but if you look at this, if you look at the cut on this in comparison to this, you can see why. Look at it, it all pisses over shit. So I can only go by what it's pressed against unless I draw a square on the bottom. You alright? You
Yeah.
okay? Shit, where did you put your hand?
Ah, here.
Fucking, don't put your hand there. Bang, just take one out and knock the other one in with the hammer.
Ouch. 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 Bit of safety training for you. Somehow this fired out 2 nails. You need to come closer, Dan. Right next to each other. How the bloody hell did that happen? Anyway, that gave me recoil. So the gun was there, it bounced off, and then lucky enough, my hand was right there, and then it dug straight back in there. So these teeth dug in there. So don't hold your hand next to it when you shoot in the bloody nail. Get it out of the way. Does that hurt? We've got our joints staggered across, so this is how you get the most out of the wood. I was joking before when I said we do it that way because Dan used to do flooring. You wouldn't do it this way because it would be stepped awkward. You want, if you was doing flooring, you'd want like odds, so it all blends in. I know this is a bit more of a how-to video. It's not my normal vlog. If you're interested in the vlog and basically following me along, what I do when I do it, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna have a cup of tea now. All my usual viewers, don't worry, we'll get to it. This one's coming out Thursday. All right. Oh, brilliant, I've got a fly in it. I said to Lou the other day, would you eat insects?
Let's get them, let's do it. Let's do a like an Asian firewalk. You get a wok outside and we just chuck a load of insects in it. Just eat them.
2800.
2800. Oh. 280 then, yeah?
So 2.8 meters basically.
280 then, yeah?
No.
2800.
Yeah.
2800.
2.8 meters in millimeters is 2800.
2000, yeah. 2800.
Yeah. 2800.
Yeah. Or 2.8.
Yeah.
Or
It's the same.
28.
2800.
2 and an 8.
Or an imperial about, don't know, a mile.
Oh, look at me! I'm imperial. Fucking imperial.
What is it in imperial?
Huh?
What's it in imperial?
What is it?
2.8.
I'm not messing around with imperial.
Could you ever do that? You know when the Americans go, yeah, it's like 8/16.
Yeah, but I don't understand
And all that.
It's the
No.
Americans that introduced the metric system and made everyone work to decimal point, and then they force us all to have that sort of money rather than football bits and all that business. And then whenever you see an American video, they go, yeah, it's like, you know, on the 9-yard mark. The fuck? And now we all say 100 metres and all that sort of bollocks, don't we?
How long's a yard?
What's half a yard?
How long's a yard?
A yard? Well,
3 foot.
depends how long your legs are, doesn't it?
What?
We talking about an American garden? Your yard?
Yard?
Yard? I don't know, what is a yard?
I don't know.
It's 3'8", isn't it?
3'8".
Something stupid.
No, a
like
yard's probably 3 foot, surely.
that. No, there's no rhyme or reason to any of that.
Right, got into the future a little bit. I'm a bit tired. We're stopping there. The reason being, that's where my log store is going to be, and then the next thing that needs to go on, I need a strip of lead, and then the rest will go on from there. The log store will get built later. We've done a little bit of faffing around the corners here, that's all good. By the way, if you're using them jigs, every now and then you're still going to go off because this wood isn't exact, so basically track it. Probably every like 5 or 6 boards you might need to shift it up or down a little bit just to even it up. That's what we done when we got to about here. Anyway, nails. These are the nails I got. Bulldog 2.8 by 64 ring stainless steel nails. This is what they come with. You can find these online. They are 10 times cheaper. Well, I say 10 times cheaper. They are cheaper than the Paslode ones, so good deal. These bits here, they're on a 45-degree pitch, so that's going to be easy for me. If you need some help about how to do this kind of thing, I'll leave a link down below to Mr. Clevitt's video. He's probably 10 times better than me. Will we leave it there? If you're new here, please do subscribe, hit the bell notification. Thanks for watching. Dan, we'll see you later.
It's too scripted.
Why don't you get yourself out of that frame of mind?
Or just pull my trousers down and say...
Just like do some squats, you're saying? Just to get yourself like into a different mind zone. Star jumps, do star jumps. Go on, loosen yourself up.
Yeah, because I got to run round. Because I was moving about and stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know, but...
Get some energy.
Yeah, it's not the energy that's the issue. It's now...
No, it's your frame of mind. Distract yourself, jump about.
Right.
Do a cartwheel.
No, I can't do a cartwheel. I've got all this gear on me. I'll break your microphone.
Okay, right. Just do something. Jump.
Are you filming?
No.